The Patriots' nemesis returns to Foxborough. It's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Coming up, the Pats have 6 Super Bowl titles during their run, but it could...
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings, arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills, but remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Good job.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Jones. And Tate's got him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 5 catches, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. But look now at the starters for the Giants defensively. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third and long, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. John Simon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now Brady, caught by the tight end Watson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Dorsett. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry, or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up, and it always happens a little bit better if they feel like their quarterback's on their side.
So far, 5 sacks against him. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Brady hitting Dorsett complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much. Because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So we've reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Evan Ingram. 39 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that pickup will be good for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw. Jones shakes off this, and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Jones letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down now, it's White. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, an 80-yard touchdown. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They blitzed defensively there, but he was under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. On first down, White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, his throw incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll make it third down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, Mike 7. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 55 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2nd and 5 now. Brady complete to Watson, the tight end. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. New York set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Jones operating from the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brady. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run again here with Gallman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Gallman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gallman will run it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Gallman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. This is Gallman. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
60 Pittsburgh. You draw quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now down by 12. 1:13 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, and the pressure gets to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Caught by Sanu. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now Jones on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. We got to get the balance, E.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Jones throwing again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because Now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.